She was only 9 years old, quiet, shy, loved her family, afraid of the dark, which is why what happened next still makes no sense. This is the case of Asha Degree. On the night of February 13, 2000, Asha went to bed in her family's home in Shelby, North Carolina. It was a normal Sunday night. School the next day. Her parents checked on her before going to sleep. Asha shared a room with her brother. Nothing unusual, nothing out of place. Outside, a storm was rolling in. Heavy rain. Strong wind. Cold February darkness. Sometime after midnight, Asha got out of bed. She didn't wake her brother. She didn't leave a note. She didn't take a coat. Instead, she quietly packed a small backpack. Inside were items no child would need for a short walk: candy, a pencil, a book, and personal belongings that raised more questions than answers. Then she left the house. Alone. In the middle of the night. Witnesses later reported seeing a small figure walking along Highway 18, a child matching Asha's description, moving away from her home as cars passed by. One driver even turned around, worried she was in danger. When the headlights came back toward her, Asha ran into the woods. That single detail shattered every assumption investigators had. She wasn't being chased. She wasn't forced. She wasn't crying for help. She ran away from help. By the time her parents woke up the next morning, Asha was gone. Her bed was empty. The front door was locked. There were no signs of a struggle. No evidence of an intruder. Police were called within hours. What made the situation even more disturbing was how out of character this was for Asha. She was afraid of storms, afraid of strangers, afraid of the dark. She wasn't a child who broke rules or ran away. Yet evidence confirmed she left on her own. Search teams focused on Highway 18, where multiple witnesses had seen a child walking in the rain. Dogs followed Asha's scent along the road, steady, intentional, until it suddenly veered into the woods. That's where the trail became frightening. In a small roadside shed, investigators found items believed to belong to Asha. Candy wrappers, personal belongings, proof that she had taken shelter during the storm, proof she was alive hours after leaving home. Then the trail stopped. No footprints leading back to the road. No signs of a struggle. No indication she continued walking. It was as if she had vanished. Days turned into weeks. Volunteers searched miles of forest. Helicopters scanned from above. The FBI joined the case. Asha's face appeared on billboards and national news. Still, nothing. More than a year later, the case took another turn. Construction workers discovered a backpack buried miles away from Asha's home. Inside were items confirmed to be hers, carefully wrapped, almost preserved. One detail stood out immediately. A book inside the backpack did not belong to Asha. It had been checked out from a school she never attended. That changed everything. Someone else had been involved. But when and how remained unclear. Was Asha running to something? Was she meeting someone she trusted? Or did something happen only after she left the road? Each possibility raised more questions. As detectives re-examined the case, one fact refused to fade. Asha didn't wander randomly. She walked with purpose. Investigators began exploring the idea of grooming, that someone may have gained her trust quietly, over time, without raising suspicion. That kind of influence doesn't come from a stranger in the dark. It comes from someone patient, someone familiar, someone who knew how to wait. Over the years, witnesses came forward with additional details. Reports of a green car seen near Highway 18. Claims of a child matching Asha's description entering a vehicle. None of it could be conclusively proven. But it added another layer to the mystery, one that pointed away from accident and toward human involvement. In 2015, investigators made a rare public move. They confirmed they were searching for an older green vehicle seen in the area around the time Asha vanished. The announcement signaled a clear belief. Asha did not disappear alone. Police re-examined every part of her life. School, church, activities, adults in her orbit. Tips once dismissed as too small were revisited. Still no arrest. No confirmed sightings after that night. What makes the case so unsettling isn't just that Asha vanished, it's that nothing fits cleanly. She wasn't abducted from her bed. She wasn't taken from a playground. She wasn't seen struggling. She chose to walk into the storm. And whatever happened next happened quietly. More than 2 decades later, the case remains open. Investigators officially classify Asha Degree's disappearance as a criminal case. They believe she encountered another person after leaving her home, and that person has never come forward. Technology has advanced. Evidence has been re-examined. New task forces have taken fresh looks. Still, no answers. What remains is the image of a 9-year-old doing something completely against her nature. Walking alone into darkness. Carrying a backpack filled with intention. Running from cars that could have helped her. Children don't do that without a reason. Asha wasn't reckless. She wasn't rebellious. She wasn't trying to disappear. She was responding to something she believed in. Someone she trusted. Something she expected. And that is what makes this case so haunting. Her family never stopped searching. Investigators never closed the file. And the public never forgot her name. Because cases like this don't stay unsolved due to lack of caring. They stay unsolved because someone, somewhere, is still holding the truth. Why did Asha Degree leave her home that night? What do you believe happened? Write your thoughts in the comments.